Welcome everybody. Welcome to our new Q&A for after about how many months? Yeah, it's been quite some time. All right, people. The week is up and the questions are all in, and it's time I got around to answering them. Thanks to everybody that sent them into my Formspring. I appreciate it. I will do what I can to answer them to the best of my ability. So, without further ado, here we go. Alright. First question we got is from Zach Jackorilla. Okay. How's it going, buddy? Okay, first question. If you were to be featured as an extra in a movie and or a game, what would your choices be? That's a good question. If I could choose where I'd like to be, well, for one thing, I would like to definitely be in a movie that's like, obviously, like a really good, possibly an action flick. Maybe something kind of like, maybe either kind of Die Hardish related or something. Well, something that's got good action to it. Heck, I'll do a voiceover for an extra in a good anime if it comes down to it. Actually, I'd always like to be able to help voiceover in an anime for like the real deal, not some fandom, but like the real thing. Game wise, if it was like a good RPG or possibly a good action game, maybe for the 360 or PS3, whichever. Well, I'll take a handheld. uh, yeah, something like that. I don't know exactly what titles offhand I would do. I could do a number of titles, number of good titles, whichever, if I could. But yeah, that would be pretty sweet. So yeah, maybe a Final Fantasy game, maybe a Tales game, maybe a what's a good action game? Devil May Cry? No, that's not gonna happen. But anyway, yeah, pretty much somewhere around that majority of the area, I'd give it a try. Thank you. Okay, another question. Oh, this one. Oh, this guy has three of them. Okay. There's from Yellow 13 Firestorm. Okay. First question. Do you have any advice for budding Let's Players? Okay, I can think of three things, three pieces of advice to give when it comes to LPing. First off, what would probably be good to start things off with, if you want to go a different route later, that's on you. I would start by playing games that you would enjoy, and that you think the rest of the audience would enjoy. Something that's really fun, not something too difficult or ridiculous. Unless you want to tackle that later on, I wouldn't make that at first. But I made that mistake myself when I started Let's Playing, like at least hacks. I made the choice of going after that Sonic 3 and Knuckles Master Edition, which was kind of stupid, but I thought I'd tackle a challenge, and it so happened to be my first hack LP book. But yeah, something for fun. Experiment with whatever recording software you use, or if you decide to use a Dazzle, whichever. Experiment a little bit until you find the best that suits you, one that works best for you as far as editing wise and such. Other than that, the most important thing of all when it comes to Let's Playing, have fun with it. It's not meant to be really stressful. Just have fun with it. Go at your own pace. This is your own thing. See? If you can do all that, I think you might come out fine. So, okay. Second question you asked was, have you considered doing emulated PS1 games? I've actually done that. Yes, I've messed around with an emulator on my computer. I think I also got one on my modded Xbox. I've been emulating PS1 games actually for quite a little bit now. I'm still trying to find other games to try out. So I've done it before. I still do to this very day. So, what's your number one favorite game and why? Oh boy, I think I might have been asked that before, but if I have, then I think what I might have said was I can't really give a number one favorite. I like a lot of games. A lot of games, when it comes between RPGs, platformers, and action games, it's so. Oh God, I've so many games I've played. It'd be really, really difficult for me to make a number one choice. Um, if I do decide to try to make like a list of what would be the best one, I would probably have to get back to that at a later date. Right now, I don't have a number one favorite. I like too many. Sorry. But thanks for the questions, Yellow 13 Firestorm. Let's see, next question. When the SMP... No, 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 no! Not answering it! Good idea, sir. Get out of my face! Okay, this one's from Joker TH. Arclad, what do you think about Flash animations which you might hate? Example, Mario vs. Sonic, etc. I hate violence Flash with Fiji. Oh. Oh, you did? You didn't like some of the Flash animations where it had like fights between Mario and Sonic? Oh, you hate violence Flash in general. Well, I had no idea you were against that type of thing. I'm sorry. Well, as for me, I did actually like some of the good Flashes that actually had some effort put into it. I've seen a couple of cool Mario vs. Sonic fights. I've seen some way some of the fights were executed in some other Flashes, whether it be Mario fighting, Sonic fighting, and such. But yeah, a lot of the Mario Sonic fights, because I've seen quite a bunch, a lot of them did tend to get rather ridiculous, rather tedious, in fact. Um, but yeah, when it comes to sprite animations, I will say that, blood isn't always necessary. There's no need to actually get that gory. I don't know, I guess you're wanting to go after a horror flick or something, but even then, it probably wouldn't come out that scary. But okay, so wait, Joker. If you're against the violence and the fighting in these Flashes, then how come you're into Super Mario Bros. Z so much? Then I mean that also has violence, and even though it's nothing too graphic, I mean it's something you'd expect from a DBZ anime or something. So, what's the deal, man? You got something you want to tell me? You're kind of contradicting yourself right there. But we won't get into that now. Talk at a later date about that. Anyways, thanks for the question. Let's see. Oh, this one didn't leave a name. Although I might know who it might be. Who is your favorite character in Ronin Warriors? Ooh, wow, how long has it been since I had seen that anime? Years. Well, to be honest, I don't know if I can answer that for you right offhand. I've watched maybe a couple of episodes of it, many years ago when, like, it was on Toonami, perhaps, when that was still around, before it started to decline rapidly to the point where it just disappeared off the face of the earth. Sorry to say, I never really got that much into Ronin Wars. I know a friend of mine that might have seen some of it, but I haven't seen enough. Heck, I can't even remember any of the characters' names offhand. All I remember is there was like 5 Ronin Warriors, I think. Kind of like 5 Sailor Scouts. But I know they transform into some kind of powerful warrior with the power of some armor and such, and they have like each different weapons. But as far as names go, I can't even remember the names offhand. I might have heard it before, but I'd have to go back and double check. Yeah, I basically, uh, I would probably have to get back with you on that on which Ronin Warrior was my favorite, since I don't have one offhand. I have to go back and watch the anime pretty much in general again. So, sorry about that. I do apologize. Okay, finally, last comes down this last question here. This one's from Venom 3421. Okay, and there's two questions. What do you think of Marvel vs. Capcom 3? And what is your favorite Marvel character and Capcom character? Alright, to answer your first question, from the trailer I've seen and a little bit of footage I've seen, it does look pretty good. I do enjoy, I did enjoy what I've seen so far. I'm actually looking forward to playing this game when I can. If I ever manage to either rent, get a copy, or buy a copy, or whichever. Yeah, so far it looks awesome. I will give it that much. I have high hopes for it. For your second question, Marvel-wise, I like a lot of the characters are pretty cool, but if I had to go with one, I would probably go with Wolverine, because I think I've used Wolverine the most overall. He's quick, agile, he's strong. Uh, some of his combos aren't that difficult to pull off. He's pretty damn nasty. So it's Wolverine. I mean, come on. Capcom wise, right now, it's kind of tied between either Ryu or Akuma. Even though they're both fight about the same way, it's just I think one's quicker than the other, but they're all so good. But yeah. Now that said, it also depends on what the new game has, as far as as far as the new characters and such. My opinions could change at any time for me at this rate. So as of right now, that's what I think, but it could change later, just to let you know. Okay, everybody, and with that, that wraps up another Q&A session. That was a little bit shorter than I thought it would be. Thanks for your questions. If you have any further questions, feel free to post them on Formspring, and I'll try to get back to them at a later date. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any more videos. This might be my last Q&A video. I don't know if I'm going to make another one in the future or not. I haven't decided yet. But at any rate, this will do it for now. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, people. I am Arclad 84, and I'll see you guys later on. Take it easy.